Hey, well. Very good evening to everybody. Um, Once again, I'm not really here. I'm going to be taking Monday through Thursday off, taking a little vacation, and I did prepare some fun shows for you. I think so, anyways. Back when the show first started, I used to do seasons, which were like 4 weeks long, which seemed at the time like forever. I had no conception, that a year and a half later I'd still be doing this. A month seemed like forever. and at the end of each season, I did a best of show, and I did that for 4 seasons. And then as things kept going on. I thought as we got into the summer, people would stop watching, and you guys kept watching, and I can't thank you enough a year and a half later. But what I decided to do is each of these nights I'm going to play season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4 as best of nights. I think there were some bloopers there for a while. and So I hope you enjoy them. I'd actually like to see them myself, but I'll be on the beach. So have a wonderful week. Enjoy these shows, and I hope to see you Friday night live from Deadhead Land. I have a really, really special show for you then, and I think we got all the kinks finally worked out. So thanks again, and enjoy the show. Take care, everybody. And I'm going to get started here. I'm going to start out a little bit easy, a little bit nervous, so I'm going to start out with a classic. Out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep last night till the morning came around. Set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran into the devil and he loaned me 20 bills. Took a night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. Set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran down to the levee bone, but the devil caught me there. Took my $20 bill and he vanished in the air. Set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Got 2 reasons why I cry awake each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Amory, and she's my heart's delight. Second one is prison babe, and the sheriff's on my trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino, babe, and one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it just don't look like me. Set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight.
Got two reasons why I cry awake each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne-Marie, and she's my heart's delight. Second one is Prison Babe, the sheriff's on my trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino, babe, and one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it just don't look like me. Set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight.
Oh, so here's another one for the blooper reel. I'm so busy decorating that I forgot to turn my mic up. All right, so we'll start again. We started with Friend of the Devil. That was the first song from the very first night of this show, and I was definitely freaking out, and someone's texting me. I'm sure they're telling me that's because they can't hear. Yeah. Hopefully I believe it's on now. So, anyways, yeah. First night, first song, "Friend of the Devil," and I was so freaked out. And I can see that. You can see that. I'm still on edge now, but that was rough, and that song just took off, speed-wise. I was so nervous and just went so fast, and I never found a comfortable groove for me, which is not to say it wasn't comfortable for somebody else. They may like it, but it was a rough one. And I'm not saying that was a best of. So this tonight is the best of show of season 1, and mainly because I needed a little break after 4 weeks. But as it turned out, the best of was more work than just playing the songs. So I thought my buddy was going to put it together for me, but he gave me some ideas. and I was running around putting it all together. But the main thing is, if you can see behind me, it's Rob's birthday. And this wonderful celebration could be yours as well. All you got to do is message me, book your date, and we'll celebrate your birthday here. But everybody say happy birthday to Rob. I know he's here because he texted me saying that there was no audio. So hi, Rob. Happy birthday. And we're going to start out. This is, funnily enough, it seems that most people's favorite moments that they voted on seem to involve technical difficulties or some sort of screw up in some way. In fact, I think Beverly requested the David Gans interview, and I'm like, why I oughta. Maybe she was serious. Maybe it was good, but I'm not gonna play that in respect for David. That was not so fair to him. But we are going to get him back, I think, this week, and I'm looking forward to that. But this was my first attempt to reach out and get a collaboration going on. And I was actually calling Rob, and this is what happened. A little different. I'm going to try a little experiment. I'm going to check in with my buddy Rob, bandmate. So, you know, all week it's been just me talking about me up here. So we're going to call Rob up and see what he has to say about me. Still my favorite joke. My favorite TED joke. Could we get a little dialing music, Paul? All right, this is an experiment. We'll see how things go. See, here's the funny part. This is not Rob. I'm trying to call Rob. Said he might fall asleep, so I shows what he thinks of the show. Rob?
Nope.
Hey, Rob.
What's up?
You just wake up?
Dude, I'm right in the middle of a show.
Hey, wait, it's Slack. I dialed the wrong number. Hey, how you doing, Sean?
Good, buddy.
All right. We're going to talk to you next week, all right? Well, while I got you on the phone, what do you think? The lava lamp? Tone down the lamps a little bit?
It's always nice to have a little light in the darkness.
Well, I did less light.
Well, that doesn't always mean the truth there.
All right, so that's our first technical mistake. All right. Hold on. I think Rob's actually calling in. Talk to you later, Slack.
All right, buddy.
All right, and there comes Rob.
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
Wow, the first technical mistake. I think that may be an exaggeration. But speaking of Rob and Best Of, this was one of my favorites, certainly collaborating. And for season 2, I've got some really nice, I think we've got all the, that pretty well working pretty well. And that's my aim, to get a bunch more people on here. But everybody wish Rob a happy birthday. Here he is singing a Beatles song.
2, 3, 4. My cats are fighting. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Sun, 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 here he comes. 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 Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Here comes the sun. here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. It's alright.
All right, thanks, Rob. I'm going to take just a second to check. Well, maybe you can see. All right, that was our buddy Rob. Happy birthday, Rob. Thanks for all your help and being part of this. Hey, everybody. I got a little less pressure today, or pressure on myself. So I'm just going to take a little bit of time to say hello because I see my buddy Zach joined in. He probably left. But if you're there, Zach, say hello. I'd love to. We haven't talked in a long time, and always loved you and talking to you and playing with you. So you can private message me too if you want. But Zach, thanks for checking in. And Beverly, here all the time. Sean, you're here all the time. My friend, Grateful Fred. Jude, thanks for being here. Jason Fredericks, I believe down in Florida, maybe. Haven't seen you in forever. My old sound man, Kevin. All right, so quickly, I got to tell you, he was our sound guy, and we used to go down to Key West a lot. And eventually, he decided he would stay in Key West, which I didn't blame him, to be honest. I love it down there. But the next time we came through, he was working in a pizza joint. And he was working during what they call Fantasy Fest weekend, which was like a crazy bacchanal Mardi Gras type celebration. Just a crazy party in the streets. And the place is nuts. Overrun with people and big parade. And so I go see Kevin. He's been working nonstop, for I don't know how many hours, couple days. It totally tweaked out. Totally. And it's like, oh, how's it going, Kevin? He's like, all right, we're like, 36 hours, putting out pizza, like 10 pizzas an hour. Right. You do the math. So I say that's one of my favorite expressions. Anytime I can work in, you do the math. I work that in. So, hey, Kevin, Jerry, Melissa and Bob, love you guys. Charlene, I'm missing people I know as I go along here. But I know that I want to ask everybody just one thing, one big favor. Keep inviting people, all right? Get as many of your friends on as you can and get them to comment and join the party. The more you send up the hearts and smiley faces and thumbs up, I know Facebook does some sort of algorithm and puts that stuff out there. So the more you can do that, the more you can comment. And it's so truly appreciated from my end. I appreciate everybody that's here. It's always nice to have more, though, right? All right, so this was another night I was having some trouble, and people seemed to like this. So what had happened was I had plugged in, my friend sent a meme, this Tiger King meme, and I plugged the USB stick in to get it into the stream. And when I unplugged what I thought was the USB stick, I unplugged the camera. So when the show started, I didn't have any camera. And it took me a while to get that figured out. But people liked the music, so I had this up while I played the song. And while I'm playing the song, I'm in my head, I'm like, what the heck? Why is there no camera? What do I gotta like reboot? I can't. Then I'll lose the stream. So maybe that's good. Maybe if I'm not thinking about the song, that makes it better. But so here it was, the half step with the meme. Check. Well, we do not have video, and I'm not sure that we have audio. Yeah. So, I think we're going to go
without some video tonight. Wow. All right, so that's this afternoon's picture. Something must have froze here, and so we're going to go with that. Tonight's just going to be music. That's okay. Nobody wants to see me that bad. And I promise we'll get this sorted out for tomorrow night. But anyways, welcome, good evening, and happy Tuesday. Another beautiful day here in the Hudson Valley, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And I guess we're just going to get right to the music. So that's kind of a boring picture. So somebody sent in a meme to me. He'll remain anonymous, but I do invite people to send me whatever you got: memes, ideas, requests, questions.
Yeah, second that.
Anything like this, I'm happy to get up, and share with everyone. But so I'm going to put this on and I'll play some music. On the day when I was born, my daddy sat down and cried. I had the mark just as plain as day, and it could not be denied. Say that Cain caught Abel, throwing loaded dice. Ace of spades behind his ear, and him not thinking twice. Half-step, Mississippi uptown, doodle-doo. Hello, baby, I'm gone, goodbye. Half a cup of rock and rye. Farewell to you, old southern skies. I'm on my way, on my way. To live for is what you left behind. Get yourself a powder charge and seal the silver mine. Lost my boots in transit, babe, a pile of smoky leather. I nailed the retread to my feet and I prayed for better weather. Half-step, Mississippi uptown, toodaloo. Hello, baby, I'm gone, goodbye. Half a cup of rock and rye. Farewell to you, old southern skies. I'm on my way, on my way. Say that when your ship comes in, the first man takes the sails, the second takes the after deck, and the third the planks and rails. Calling shots, this cue ain't straight in line. Cue balls made of styrofoam, and no one's got the time. Mississippi uptown, toodaloo. skies. I'm on my way, on my way, on my way. Across that Rio Grande, across that lazy river, across that Rio Grande, across that lazy river. Across that Rio Grande, across that lazy river, across that Rio Grande, across that lazy river. Across that Rio Grande, across that lazy river, across that Rio Grande, across that lazy river. Right, and from there we went into "That's How Strong My Love Is," and that song's for Jen and Jingle. Can't say it enough. Love you guys so much. Wish you were on here. Gabby, are you out there? Can you get them on here one of these nights? All right, so thanks everybody. So 4 weeks, it's really been a lot of fun, and you guys have been so wonderful. Howie, I hope I saw you joined the stream.
Hope you didn't leave it 10 seconds later. Thank you for checking in. And I grew up with this guy since I was, born basically down Harrington Street there in New Paltz, Gary Sunshine. Out there in San Fran, one of my just oldest and longest friends, best buddies. We've had so many good times as kids and older too. So I hope you haven't left prematurely either. So I got to tell you one thing. It's really hard. Well, for me, anyways. This is a weird thing. I think being on stage is a weird thing. Some people, I play music, perform music, despite having to be on stage. I know a lot of people play music so they can get on stage, I guess, and people are in between. But it's a weird thing for me, and just like how you hear your voice when you hear it recorded, it's like that's not my voice. Like I don't want to sound that way, and it's hard for me to listen to what I play. I'm always sort of judging it against what I wanted to do, what I want to be able to do, and so I can only hear it in that sense of how it falls short of how I'd like it to be. I mean, it could be fine what it is, but it isn't what I wanted it to be. So it's a hard thing, and I don't listen to any other music that way because I don't know what people wanted. I have no idea what they wanted to. I assume what they did is what they wanted, and so it sounds good to me. But to me, and I'll tell you a funny story actually. Many years ago, I was living in Colorado, and the band I was with, we got this gig backing up Jimmy Messina from Loggins and Messina, and Wayne Nelson, who's the bass player from the Little River Band, and Patrick Simmons from the Doobie Brothers. Just all three beautiful vocalists and great songwriters. And they came out and did a acoustic set, and then we backed them up for the second electric set. And so that was a lot of fun. And maybe a year later, I'm driving with my buddy Peter Fontenese, who's still out there in Vail, and still a good buddy, and still somebody who hasn't checked into the show that I've seen, despite me inviting him. But still love you, Peter. And so Peter and I are driving down the road, and he's got this tape playing, and it's Your Mama Can't Dance, but Your Daddy Don't Rock and Roll, or whatever, the Jimmy Loggins and Messina song. And I'm listening to it, and I was like, pretty good, and the keyboard player sounded good, and it all sounded good to me. And I was like, Peter, who is this? And he's like, dude, you idiot, that's you, that's us when we did that show. And in that second, as soon as I knew it was me playing piano, like that, it just went like from enjoying to like of being embarrassed, of like, oh God. Like when I didn't know it was me, I thought, like, hey, that's a pretty good keyboard part, but when I knew it was me, I knew like, oh no, actually what I wanted, I wanted it to be so much better. And I went, so I don't know, it's a lesson. It's a lesson to be learned. Let's move on. Everybody say happy birthday to Rob again. Move out of the way. Happy birthday, Rob. And don't forget, you can book your own party here. I still have dates available. Message me. So I had a lot of people like this one. This was another one just frustrating. I don't play the solo on it, and so I usually the guitar's doing certain things that I don't do, and it's hard to get out of that box sometimes. But I really want to do this, and people liked it, so here we go. But I got something extra special for you now to make up for it, okay?
Let my inspiration flow, token rhyme suggesting rhythm that will not forsake me till my tale is told and done. While the fire lights aglow, strange shadows from the flames will grow. The things we've never seen seem familiar. Shadows of a sailor forming, winds both foul and fair all swarm. Down in Carlisle he loved a lady many years ago. And here beside him stands a man, a soldier from the looks of him. He's come through many fights, lost in love. While the storyteller speaks, a door within the fire creaks. Suddenly it flies open, and a girl is standing there. Eyes alive with glowing hair, and all that fancy paints is fair. She takes a fan and she throws it in the lion's den. And which of you to gain me tell will risk uncertain pains of hell? I will not forgive you. You will not take a chance. Sailor gave at least a try, soldier being much too wise. His job is a strength, not disaster. Sailor coming out again, lady she fairly leapt at him. That's how it stands today. You decide if he was wise. Storyteller makes no choice, but soon you will not hear his voice. His job is to shed light, not to master. the end is never told. We paid the teller off in gold in hopes he will come back, but he cannot be bought or sold. Inspiration moved me brightly, light the song with sense and color, hold away despair. More than this I will not ask, filled with memories dark and vast. Statements just seem vain at last. Some rise, some fall, some climb, get to Terrapin, counting stars by candlelight. All are dim but one is bright. Spiral light of Venus rising first and shining best. Oh, from the northwest corner of a brand new crescent moon, crickets and cicadas sing a rare and different tune. Terrapin Station in the shadows of the moon. Terrapin Station, and you know we'll be there soon. Terrapin, I can't figure out. Terrapin, it's the end or beginning. Terrapin, and the train put its brakes on. Terrapin, the whistle is screaming. Terrapin, don't we do it in the...
Harsh cut there. All right, thanks everybody. You know, this is I appreciate all the very great comments. I really had a chance to hang out with you guys a little bit and spend some time. And I appreciate all the nice comments, and I appreciate even more everybody being nice to everybody else out there and having a good time. And I'm going to do one more bloopers, best of tomorrow night, and just because it really takes it out of me. 5 nights a week. I don't know how people do it. 4 weeks was rough. But yeah, if you have any, put it in the comments. You have one more chance to get it in the reel tomorrow. And this does go out to my buddy. This was just last week, I think. Seems a little weird to have in the best of already, but it was very different. I'm interested to hear it back myself also. CSNY. Whoops. I need an editor. All right, hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. So I know Jacob is here. You know, after the last couple nights, most people would take it a little bit easy, play a little safe, make sure things are working. But by now, you know that's not how I roll. If we're not pushing the envelope every day, we're standing still. We're losing ground. I don't know, treading ground. It's Groundhog Day. There's an expression there, I'm sure of it. But so I had a couple requests for this, and it is a little bit of an experiment, and I've never done it before, but I'm kind of excited to do it. And I got to start it out like this. We will now proceed to entangle the entire area.
Almost cut my hair. It happened just the other day. Was getting kinda long. I could've said it wasn't my way, but I didn't, and I wonder why. Guess I felt like letting my freak flag fly, but I feel like I owe it. Must be 'cause I had the flu for Christmas, and I'm not feeling up to par. Oh, increases my paranoia, like looking in my mirror and seeing a police car. Well, I'm not giving in an inch to fear. So I promised myself this year, but I feel like I owe someone. when I finally get myself together. Gonna find me down in that sunny southern weather. I'm gonna find a place inside the hide. Separate the weed from the chaff, and I feel like I owe it someone. No, not too bad, right? All right, everybody. Thanks so much for being here and sharing this time with me and with each other, and just bringing the very best vibes every night. Was a pleasure to get to hang out with you guys out there and read all the comments in real time. And we got one more night. Be sure, don't leave without sharing a favorite moment from season 1. And we'll be back tomorrow night. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you.